just hit go live, didn't I? I wasn't ready. Uh, I was going to get my drink. Well, while I'm sitting here waiting to see if anybody comes in, yeah, I'll run and get it. If anybody shows up, stick around. Oh. Hey. One showed up. One left. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. In some parts of the world, it's already several hours into the new year. And here we sit waiting for it. I got one person that says in there, but it's Peggy. It's almost, it is. It's just a few hours away. An hour, less than an hour. No. Hey, that's Timmy. Happy New Year. Uh, it'll be New Year's here before it'll be New Year's there. Man. Oh. I wonder what that noise was. Yep. Well, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful New Year's Eve and night and into the New Year's. How do you explain this? We're just right at the verge of starting a whole new year. How many times will it take you to write 2025, or how many times will you mess up and write 2024? I will not make that mistake. I will not make that mistake. I have already said, nope, I'm always going to write the right year because I never expected to see 2025. I was thinking earlier, who back in the 40s, 50s, 60s even thought about, and that was back 1900, would live into 2025. Yeah, yeah, I did. Yeah, yeah. Let's see, 2024. I only made that mistake one time, and I wrote 2023, but I didn't make that mistake until May. I did fine until May, and in May I did. I wrote 2023 on a check. Melinda, Happy New Year. Uh, yeah. It could be confusing. But I did good. I never made a mistake in 2024. I always wrote 2024 until May. And I can tell you, it was May the 15th. Uh, because it messed with me so bad that I couldn't believe I went that long. Finally, and I did it, that I kept the check. I got the check hanging in there over my home computer. But I couldn't let the year go by without seeing y'all one more time before it ended. I mean, it would it just didn't seem right. We are getting ready to start having some cold weather. Oh no. Well, Linda, don't you be out there in that cold. We understand. Yeah, he's had his birthday and now he's uh done got to where he's the New Year's has done got him. Well, it was good. I'm glad Melinda made it in here for us to at least tell her Happy New Year. It's the GFF who's freezing me to death out there in my vacation house with this cold front coming. It's bad enough I got rain blowing in on one side. Now it's gonna be cold too. Mm, Happy New Year's to the Grounds family. It's uh it's been rather quiet around here. I was right. Nobody could apparently my neighbors couldn't afford fireworks this year. Yeah. There's Neil. I was wondering how long it'd take him to get here. Happy New Year's, Neil. Of course, you've already wore New Year's out. You're already 4 hours into it. He's done wore New Year's out for all of us. Oh, you're talking about that cleaning this house, cleaning that stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I got the same problem on the end of the house where the little shed is. It looks terrible over there. It needs to be washed because it's on the north end over there. Yeah, Neil, I was telling you, I couldn't let the year go by without seeing y'all one more time before it's over with. I won't see you again till next year. I mean, you know, what's the way to hold until next year? I had I had some of my favorite YouTube channels lined up and was playing them, letting them play, and some of them I'd already seen before, and I was just letting them play, and they ended, and all of a sudden I had some movie on came up there on its own. So it's like a Jurassic Park movie. Neil, you still seeing them fireworks? There's Melinda saying, telling Neil happy birthday. Hey, you know, I mean, I got somebody to sing happy birthday to him. I'm already seeing you next year, Neil. I'm still seeing everybody else in 2024. I'm seeing you in 2025. You know, oh yeah. I usually just my little pressure washer that I use just for the porch. Uh, well, I'd use it for more than that, but that's what I bought it for. Uh, has a container, and the little thing is, it knows when it's got something in the container by just changing the tip. I ain't figured that one out yet, but it knows. But I just put some Clorox mixture in there. I sprayed the side of that house. I hadn't done it in the past. Let's see, did I do it last summer? I didn't do it last summer. Summer before last when I did it. Uh, and it needs it again real bad now. Yeah, yeah. Telling we're talking to Neil. Y'all are seeing Neil in 2025. This is like what do you call it? Uh, jumping into the future. Yeah. Oh boy. I heard a few, but I hadn't heard but a few. Well, Peggy, you got to take them earplugs out. Well, I didn't look on the camera, but I think what I heard, I think Daniel must have had some firecrackers or something, but it would lasted all about 3 minutes. But that's all I've heard. He probably set them off for his daughter. All right, Melinda, we love you. Happy New Year. See you next year. Oh, 6 miles. Yeah. Dang. Neil. Neil says they were going off in the house. They were just there, Neil. just when you came in. They didn't say bye, I don't think. Is the Grounds family still here? Neil's looking for you. Well, it's not my lung, it's my heart. So no, they're still here, Neil. They just sitting in the background. They were sitting behind somebody that was taller than they were, and you just couldn't see them. And Neil told them, hey, Neil. Neil's already into 2025. Do you feel like you're talking into the future? Dr. Abby. uh, maybe it should be Happy New Year. No, this is everybody's New Year. We are looking for a much brighter New Year coming. What you didn't know is Tammy is I left the barn. That video you're talking about, I left the barn and had to stop down there and sit down and take a nitro pill. It's going to be a wonderful year. Another year we can walk around and still keep on smiling. Are the girls still up? I would say it's 10 o'clock. I bet you they conked out. I bet if you wanted to wake them up on New Year's at midnight, you'll have to wake them up. You'll have to shake them. Get up, girls. Get up. Get up. Get up. It's New Year's. Wow, you could hear them just fine in the house. Yeah. Well, I know she's the night owl, but it is after 10 o'clock. Did you video the fireworks, Neil? See. I, I think my name is on there. Oh, wow. You'd have to write her a ticket for that. That's probably overdrive right there, 150%. In the past, I was looking on Facebook this afternoon, where where it says look, you look back at the history, uh, memories, and I used to, well, years ago, I used to pull up a live stream in Germany so Petra could see fireworks in her hometown, and on New Year's. So they all stood around the computer and watched that, which was way before our New Year's. 5 hours, 6 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. So there's 6 hours difference, and then I had London on there and a few other places uh, where I went down through and pulled them up. Yeah, I wasn't into YouTube back in those days. I don't even know if YouTube and what did YouTube didn't even. I've actually pulled it up live on a website. I don't think I was even doing Facebook back then. But ones I was looking at on Facebook was from last year, from where I pulled where they were. I was clicking on them, but I got into two conversations there at the same time. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Fireworks just before midnight. And yeah, but this past year I looked at several of them. Some of them I might have looked at them after midnight. Well, I know it was after midnight. Uh, on some of them because they were, you know, we can't even celebrate New Year's together here in our own country because the time zone is different. When I'm hollering Happy New Year, y'all waiting for a countdown. If you don't live on the eastern side here. Wow. Hey, he's gonna look it up. Well, gotta head out and go to work. Happy New Year. Stay safe and warm, and God bless you too. You have a wonderful, wonderful night. Just when the midnight comes, just stop and say a quick prayer. Welcome it in with prayer. How far am I from Atlanta? I'm 130 miles, maybe somewhere in that neighborhood. I'm up here in the north corner, northwest corner, near Lookout Mountain, right south of Chattanooga, Tennessee. And Atlanta's down yonder. You have a great night, Tammy. Have a good night, Tammy. Stay safe, Tammy. Duck when somebody says duck. There might be a firework coming by. There you go. Fireworks. Yeah, I'm actually not planning on staying on here till midnight. because I won't be able to say I'll see y'all next year if I do, because it'll be next year. Lookout Mountain. Rock City's up there. Uh, uh, I can't think of what it is. Where you go down in the down underground. Well, Rock City is a waste of your money. Karen used to work there years ago. When we first got married, she decided she wanted a job. So she got she got her job at Rock City. Well, and I used to go up there, and she was part time, but she worked in a hot dog stand. And I thought, and well, I thought she didn't know how to do nothing but make hot dogs. Uh, she was the yeah, the hot dog stand. They got a place you can buy hot dogs and drinks, and you can go down there and go through the walk the old rope bridge over the look way down between the rocks. But they got what they had. They called Fat Man Squeeze back then. Yeah, I'm like, now I'd probably get stuck in it now. uh, yeah, but I, I ate so many hot dogs for a few months there. And it's like, what we gonna have for dinner? Here, have a hot dog before we leave. No, no, thank you. I'm too much of a penny pincher for that. Yeah, I got. Uh, I'd take her to work, and when I went to get her, there'd always hot dogs that had to be eaten. Yeah, so I can even remember the first meal she ever actually cooked. Hmm. But we eat hot dogs, hot dogs. Now I think about it, I can't. I never said I'd never eat another hot dog, but I've ate one since then. But at least I'm still all beef. Never heard of it. Hmm. Well, she didn't work there long, but she did work there for several months. It's a seasonal type thing. When she went to work there, it wasn't the beginning of the season, and hmm, but I got burned out on hot dogs. I really did. I had she'd bring hot dogs home. Don't take them home. Don't no. Let's leave them here. Let somebody else get them. You know, hot dogs going home. But I couldn't complain. I was stuffed full of hot dogs. I think I told y'all about the first meal she ever cooked. She uh, she worked on it all day long. That's what, no, I don't think so, Peggy. No, no. Yeah, I'm like you, Neil. Man, like a good chili dog too, if it's made right and it's a good quality beef. Now, growing up, we had Johnson's hot dog stand. I think I mentioned that before. When I was a kid and when I lived in Virginia, uh, Johnson's hot dog stand. As far as I know, it's still there today. But it was. I need to ask. I need to ask. I need to ask. It was there the last time. Well, it was there in 2020, 2021, 2022. So if it's gone, it's only had 2 years to go away. But yeah, it's been there for years and years and years. And that's some good hot dogs there. And Johnson's hot dog stand. Like I tried to tell these ladies who tried to do the little restaurant up here, uh, find something that people really, really like that you make and push it. Uh, buy one, get two, just to get it off the ground, get people talking about it. Because like Johnson's hot dog stand, once people got a hot dog, they went back for more. You know. It's been a That's the catch. Open when you say you're going to be open, and don't close and before you say you're going to close. And find something that people talk about. Best advertisement in the world is the word of mouth, especially if people walk around bragging about something that you cook or something that you fix or whatever it is you do. Uh, Beanie Weenies. But if anybody says, "Where's a good place to get a hot dog?" You're gonna have to go to Virginia. You're gonna have to go down Deep Creek Boulevard in Portsmouth, Virginia, and Johnson's hot dog stand. Oh, Peggy, I've eaten so much of it. I'm going to freeze some of it. I made a lot of it. Well, they didn't. They didn't, as far as I know. But I'd say if you live in the city there, they probably have a car like an Uber or something, whatever you call them, to deliver now, and go from there. Not real spicy, but yeah, I did put some spices in it. Uh, but I didn't get it. It would have to be an Uber jet. Yeah. There's one thing I wish I got after I was eating it. I wish I had done, and I wish I had got some peeled tomatoes and put in it too. I forget what you call those people that delivers food around here now. I guess you. I've never had nothing delivered to my house to eat except for a pizza from Domino's or uh, Pizza Hut. And I don't think I don't know. It's been so long since I did something like that. I don't even know if they still deliver here or not. Now that I can't think of the name of it. That little pizza place down the road down there. That's in the little neighborhood. That little shopping thing in the neighborhood there. They might still. Uh, they might still deliver pizza. And they have lasagna and stuff like that too, so they probably deliver. But they're just down the road. I can run down there and get it. I am not. So I deliver them. Oh, Neil, wintertime. Wintertime chili and soup. That's what I'm making next. Uh, I'm gonna make a giant chili and then just put it into some containers and put it in the freezer, except for what I eat. That way, when I want some, I just take it out of the freezer. Good spicy. Yeah, I know it is, but it's the kind of chili you eat. Sauce is one of my favorite. Hmm. Uh, I can eat just about any kind of soup. Uh, I just and I've ate so many different kinds of soup. I'm kind of I like to make a potato soup too. I like a good potato soup, and I love tomato soup. Yeah, well that's the way I like my vegetable soup. Um, with a lot of good stuff in it, chunks of this and chunks of that. I used to stop in New Mexico on the west end on Interstate 10. There was a restaurant there back in the day. The lady had been cooking there for 30 some years, and you could back then you could go in there and it was all you could eat homemade vegetables, beef stew is what they call it. But it had some big hunks of beef in it. It had big hunks of everything in it, and it was delicious. And homemade rolls, and they had sweet tea there too, which you couldn't. Uh, it was all you could eat, and I usually ate a bowl and a bowl and a half. I'd always say I need about a half bowl, just about a half bowl, and sit there and drink tea. And that was one of my stops, my California turnarounds. I'd wait till I got there to eat. And that's all there was to it. And I could eat all that, a bowl and a half, and drink two or three glasses of tea, and use those big dinner rolls that she handmade. They were homemade, but they would just melt in your mouth. To clean the bowl up with. Under $5. Okay. You can't even walk in a restaurant without leaving. $5, you ain't gonna get nothing anymore. It was under $5 with tax and all. You got fresh tomatoes. See, I could have peeled them tomatoes and put them in here, and that would have been. Well, that's good. Kitchen gardens are working good. It's good to hear. Yeah, but that was many years ago, Peggy. Yeah, a long time ago. Well, she's got tomatoes in January. That's 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 pretty good. But she's got a controlled environment, controlled kitchen table. Ooh, well, you might be able to. You might you might be able to get some apples off of 5 foot tall. Well, I don't know. There's a man that I've seen stuff on the internet and all that, but the actual with my own eyes, the tallest tomato plants I ever seen in my life was a gentleman down the road down here that lived near the church. He uh he had a 6 foot ladder, and I believe when he was at the top of that 6 foot ladder, he still wasn't reaching all of the tomatoes. If there was any more growing any higher up, I never seen tomato plants like that in my born days. Yeah, that's so true, Neil. Because we've picked out of the high tunnel. We have had uh, tomatoes all the way up to December the 15th. We picked. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, they were way taller than 6 foot. I mean, he had a 6 foot ladder standing out there, and the plants were still. He'd climb up to the top of the ladder and have to reach up and get tomatoes from like pick them from up there. I'd never seen tomato plants. I'd never seen nothing like it. Yeah, yeah. You might have to use a kitchen chair here pretty soon and get you a lift and beep, take you to the top of the plant. Yeah. I remember walking in that backyard, not his, but his neighbors in the backyard, and I did a double take. I was like, and he had a ladder sitting out there, 6 foot ladder sitting beside the road. I was like, he better get a bigger ladder. He needs a bigger ladder. So you trim them back before you let them get that tall. But but that was amazing. But I've seen stuff like that, and I've seen some big watermelons and some big pumpkins, and but nothing that was. Uh, I think the biggest pumpkin I ever seen was 200 some pounds, and but I've seen on the internet 500 and 600 pound pumpkins. I'm like, no. Yeah. Hey, but if there's a giant up there, we got tomatoes to throw at him. We can throw rotten tomatoes, and we can pick them off, and the ones that didn't make it. Oh, this one didn't make it. A worm got it. Throw tomatoes at him. But you're right, Neil. We'll have to change the name. It'll have to be Jack and the tomato plant. Yeah, she did good. She did real good with the pumpkins. Uh, she did real good on them beans too. That she couldn't ever get in the house because she was too busy eating them while she was out there in the yard trying to do a video. She couldn't get a video done because she was busy eating beans. That's, no, wait a minute. Charlie Brown, Jack, and the Beanstalk didn't go together, Neil. I've got to do it. It's 11:45. I've got to stay 15 more minutes. I've got to tell y'all, Happy New Year 2025. It's almost there. I got to. I just got to do it. Charlie Brown. Well, they say it's a small world, and I saw when I was on Facebook looking at stuff, there was an advertisement came up about a little restaurant that wanted to stop our gas station type thing where we stop by and get a breakfast biscuit or whatever. And it's Stop By and See Me, and her name is Mary Lou Brown. And I'm wondering if it's Mary Lou Brown that lived in our neighborhood because my sister was Mary Lou. And then Tilton. But Mary Lou Brown lived around the block. I wonder if she happened to be living here now. I had some relatives that lived here, and we lived here for several years and didn't even know we were in the same town, in the same county, I should say. But I was actually at the time living probably about a mile and a half away from her. That's it. And then when 2026 comes around, you just have to move up another year. Stay ahead, huh? Well, I don't know. Sometimes your brain just don't work the way it's supposed to. I've actually put down the 19, started to write 19 something. It took me a long time to put that 2-0 in front of it. Yeah, especially when they look so old. And you still look like you're in high school. I mean, you know what I mean, Peggy? You know what I mean? Especially if you're driving. That'd be double weird. Yeah. Uh, uh, Bobby, there was two Bobbies. Bobby Smith, uh, yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I knew you did. Uh, Bobby Smith, in school, he had hair way down to here. And I always had a ponytail. I always had long hair. And I saw him about 15 or 20 years later. And that boy was bald headed. And but I recognized his voice when he spoke to me. I didn't recognize him as far as looking at him. That boy looked at me and he goes, "Well, hey, Dean." And I just happened to be in town. And I said, "Bobby?" He goes, "Yeah, man. It's good to see you." I said, "I'd have never recognized you." He said, "You look just like you did back in school." Okay. Yeah, I'd recognize you anywhere. I said, "Man, I wouldn't have recognized you unless you put a wig on." And he goes, "Oh, yeah, yeah." Oh, and the barber I told you about when I got saved that passed out the track, she was his barber. And I was talking to her one day, And I said something. She goes, "Oh yeah, I know who he is." And she goes, "He still blames me because he went bald." I said, "What'd you do?" She said, "I didn't do nothing. I just always told him that he'd never go bald." Yeah. No, Neil, no. I had a mustache. I had a mustache in middle school. Uh, Guy I hung out with all the time a lot, named Mitchell. Uh, we were best friends. He passed away here this year. I think it was this year. This year, last year, this year. Uh, he uh, he was a couple of years older than I was. Uh, no, Neil, I did not have no mustache in kindergarten. But I I grew a mustache quick, and I used to have some of the thickest hair. Calm down, now, Peggy. But I used to have a head full of hair, and it was thick. I had a lot of hair, but I never did grow mine. I grew mine long, uh, but I never had it long enough to put it in a ponytail. I might have been if I did, it would have been a little short ponytail back there. And it wouldn't have been long enough to do anything. And but I started losing mine right here to start with, and just started working its way back. And before it got all the way back, it started working here. And I thought, okay, but I think some of mine was from radiation and chemo. Now, did you know Daniel is uh, he's just in his 30s, and he's had all these treatments and everything. But he's gray headed. Yeah, what hair he's got, and his mustache and beard is gray now. He's all gray. Hair today, gone tomorrow. That's like the guy that was going to was going to go down, fall on a mountain, cross a bridge, and then he stopped and asked the guy how much further it was to the bridge. He goes, "There's a Nair. You can't go that way. It's a Nair bridge." And the guy goes, "Oh, it's okay. I'm just on this little scooter." The guy goes, "No, it's a Nair bridge. There's a Nair bridge there, and it's okay. I can cross it." But Nair, there was not one. The bridge was gone. Well, I should have stayed out of that drive-in theater. Your hair's doing that too, honey. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Peggy. uh, yeah, I saw a picture the other day that they were sticking a bunch of people in the trunk of a car. It was a drawing like they were loaded. Some people were in, and somebody was climbing in, and other people were waiting to get in. And it showed a picture of a drive-through theater in the background. Brought back some memories. That big Ford Galaxy with that big deep trunk and that Plymouth Fury. Oh man. You could haul a lot of people. You could put a lot of people in that thing, especially in the trunk. They're pulling up. People be standing out there. They wouldn't let you walk in at the drive-in theater. You couldn't walk in. The one on George Washington Highway, you couldn't walk in. You had to be in a car, and they wouldn't let you pass the gate. Well, uh, people would be standing out there wanting to go in. Hey man, let us ride with you. Hey man, let us get in with you. And we'll tell the girls, yeah, y'all hop in. No, you guys, no. But that's my boyfriend. He still can't get it. Girls only. And a bunch of them went in. You can get it. They'll be hollering at them. You get the next car and come on in, meet us in there. But they be out there begging for wanting to jump in somebody's car to ride in. Yeah, we had 11:58. Oh, that used to be especially during the winter too. The drive-in theater, that used to be the thing to do. That and roller skate. Yeah. Uh, but we used to fill some cars up. They had one. They had one night you could go in during the summer. There was one night a week you could go in, as many people as all, for one price, just a carload. Just remember how you get in there. But they didn't like the idea that you got them and had them in the trunk though. Really? Well, Peggy, you're a young chick. Roller skating, I remember well. Yeah. Oh, Happy New Year. It's midnight. Welcome to the year 2025. Glad y'all made it. Oh, Neil, I can roller skate backwards, sideways. Uh, I could put them on my hands and roller skate on my hands. I could roller skate. Yeah. Eric made it. Happy New Year's. It's 12:01 now. We've already used up a whole minute of a new year. How about that? All the fireworks going off right now. It's like, well, I hope not. Oh, Peggy. You're going to have to catch up with us. Hey, you're behind right now. Uh, yeah. Well, I guess we got to sit here and wait on them to get caught up. It's like Neil sliding off the roof or something and having to come running down the side of the road. You look familiar. uh, they're just now going off around here. Yeah. Yeah, I think they're. It's unusually quiet. Unusually quiet. I don't know. Figure you're up to date. All I'm hearing is my ice machine. Something's got to happen. What's the first thing that's going to happen in 2025 that makes headline news? You know for sure that ain't going to be nothing good because it's on headline news. So I'll probably miss that. She wants to smell them firecrackers. I'll tell you what. I've been. I think we were. Uh, I was almost 17. I was still 16. I lied. Yeah, I was 16, 6 months away from being 17, 16 and a half. And I went to Times Square. And they were having one big party. The streets were full, as far back as you could go. I mean, we worked our way through that place. Man, a friend of mine at the time was named Jeff Teets. And it was unreal. I mean, it was crowded. The streets were flooded. Everybody was getting along. Uh, and we were standing. We finally got to where we wanted to be. We could see the big ball. And we were standing there. And there was cops in the crowds throughout. You know, you'd run into one every once in a while. Well, one finally made his way right over to where we were at. And there was some people standing there smoking dope. And cop standing there, as long as he wasn't in no causing no problems, he wasn't saying nothing. Of course, everybody out there was hippies back then. And somebody asked him, did he want some? Uh, and I was like, okay. And we're, we're in this thing. We don't live in this state, but here we are. And somebody's doing this right here. No, no, no. We'll move on. Yep. And you know what? You speaking of that, I lost mine, but I found it. I found it today. The Guineas are setting off fireworks and having a party. They might be. Yeah. Especially that Fantastic Seven out there. And Bonnie. Bonnie. Bonnie's the only one running free now. You know, Clyde, he decided to go back in. Uh, in the big house out down there. He didn't like this work release apparently. Uh, and throw the old one out and have just a new one. But you know, I looked at my new one. It's got the exact same member number as my old one. And I used my old one this last time I was at the doctor's office. And I was like, it wasn't expired. It said it was good for the whole year. But they'd already sent me one and told me to start using it immediately. And I didn't know if there's any difference in it or not. I handed it to her. I said, that's the only one I got with me. She took it. It worked just fine. It's 5:10 his time right now. Oh, yeah. Man, a couple others in place. Yeah, I only went to one time. Uh, I had a whole lot more fun staying at home in my neighborhood. Well, I've told everybody Happy New Year, and now we're into a new year. Oh, goodbye, 2024. I don't want to forget that. I got too much light going on here. Edwards. Well, welcome to the room. What are you saying, Neil? Oh, come on now, Neil. Yes, good riddance 2024. So long. I gave all the animals today a little extra. And the rabbits even got some cabbage peelings and stuff. They're everybody was just so happy today, except for the Fantastic Seven. You can't please them. When they run out, they just turn and look at you like, "Hey, more?" And well, you can't do it. You can't eat all day long. Magnificent Seven. That's right. What did I call them? Who knows? Yeah. Well, the Medicaid stuff. Uh, the insurance thing went what $185 now. Uh, so you got to take that off. Of course, can't go up on my rent. It's paid for. Taxes might went up. But you know what got me was I was watching our local county board meeting, and people on Social Security got a 2.5% increase cost of living, and they talked about saving money for the people in the county. But now the government thinks Social Security people on Social Security just gets 2.5% increase. But the county gave across the board a 4% increase to everybody who works for the county. Something ain't right there. That means they got to go up on our taxes to make up the difference. Got to be accounted for somewhere. So everybody got a raise. Some more than others, and the others got less than what they thought they got. Yep. Well, look, I really do hope everybody looks into the new year with positivity, being positive, and uh, has a blessed one. I hope all the blessings are poured upon you. You know, sometimes I, I think it was Peggy I sent a message to and told her that hope she has all the blessings that she can take. You know, you can get too many sometimes. You can get overwhelmed with them. Yeah, but be be positive now. That it's going to get better. At least what you think's going to go wrong won't be as wrong as you think it is. It won't be as bad. uh, but the one thing I do know, I brought something all the way from 2024 to 2025 with me, and that's my smile. I'm still happy. That cornbread part sounds good. Real good. I am too, Peggy. And yep, I got my I got my hat out, ready for this cold blast coming. One of my biggest blessings was somebody got me a hat that covers my ears and warms my head all at the same time. And cold spell coming, I laid it over here in the chair, and I'm like, I'm gonna need this in the morning. Tomorrow is gonna be cold. The temperature is going to be totally different. They actually, on one weather report, I saw snow for a snowflake showing for Sunday, this coming Sunday. Another one showed just rain. So we might have some freezing rain, maybe. Who knows? Internet bill. Yep, we get ready to have that cold spell. And I've watched some other channels talking about them getting one too, so it's coming across them and coming towards us. And we just got rid of the rain that came across the western states, the western part of us. It just got rid of that. It's still soggy out there. Well, I don't know. One of my apps shows a snowflake, and another one shows rain. So I don't know which one's going to be right, but well, at least going. I believe if we split that rain and that snow down the middle, we got ice. So we might have ice overnight. We wonder what that meant. Weather. Treats their state and flush pretty well. Yeah, yeah. Well, the county does too. I mean, uh, if I get 2.5% increase and they get a 4%, that means I probably lost another. I lost one of my 2.5 right there paying taxes, more taxes. But yeah. Let's see. Neil's already into a new year. Hi, Neil. I caught up with you, buddy. I'm here. I made it. 2025. We're, we're ahead of time, Neil. We done zapped into the future. Look at all them people back there, Neil. Eric, Peggy. Yeah, they're off down back there somewhere in the past. Where we done been? We done left it. How about that? And Neil almost caught up with us in age too. Oh, he's past me. I mean, he's been past me. Oh, I I don't make New Year's resolutions. I do everything day by day. I just push for a better day every day. But you never know what somebody else is going through that you run across in your life. So always be nice to them, even if you don't think they deserve it. Be nice to them. It'll make a difference. I knew it. She Yep. So uh, that girl with the nose pierce and ear piercing, that 5 ear piercings it looks like in each ear, and that nose piercing that works up here says her New Year's resolution was not to get locked up in 2025. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was, and you know, it's noticeable too. I mean, people notice people who's being nice. You know, I think I told it in my video yesterday. Uh, I was already getting up. I was already in 3/4 of the way headed up, but I already momentum going. But this guy, this young man, young guy too, he goes, "Sir, you ain't got to get up. You something up there you want, I'll get it for you." I said, thank you, but I got it. I'm up." And just, it's just, it's noticeable anymore. It's because it's rare anymore. Hey, he's never been to London. Mm. And that'd be nice too. Yeah, either that or you mess up their day. You know. I'll tell you one thing I'll try to do. I'll try to let more people get in front of me in line at the Dollar General. I do that just about every time I'm in there. Like somebody's got stuff in their hands instead of using a basket or a buggy. And I go, oh, you got your hands full. Go ahead. I'm in no hurry. You sure? I don't want to do that. Just go on. Just go on. It's okay. No, I'm retired. I'm no hurry. uh, and I went to I got the I went and got some gas, and I was walking towards the door. This was just the other day. I was walking towards the door to go in the gas station, and this girl was walking. I'm walking this way, and she's walking this way from the parking area, and I'm walking from the gas pumps towards the building. She's walking this way, and she actually went into a little jog to hurry up and get to the door before I did, to hold the door for me. And I was like, "Well, thank you, darling." You know, it's noticeable. I'm telling you. Our section of the Gulf Coast. Ooh. Hmm. Well, we might see some snow then. Yeah. I never hold the door for nobody, Neil. I stop and stand there. Are you gonna open that door so we can go in? Yeah. I know. Well, hello. Happy New Year. Who is it? Somebody. Yeah. Sue. It's Sue. Hey, Sue. Yeah, you go to them fancy places, Neil. Hey, you go to them fancy stores when doors open and close for you. Let's see. Sue is now. It's not New Year's for her yet, neither. Nope. She's down there in the southern part of Alabama. Nope. Nope. We can't talk to her. She's in another time. We're in 2025, Neil. So you can't talk to Sue. Uh, she's in 2024. Now she can talk to Peggy and she can talk to Eric because they're still in 2024 too. They're so far behind. I mean, seriously. Yeah, we can't even see her typing anymore. All these people back in 2024. I refuse to look back into the past. Yeah, yeah. I saw you just had a lot of rain. Well, we had a lot of wind today. whole lot of wind. I was watching the trees just to get it one time over there. I was like, whoa. I didn't know you could hear her, Peggy. It's good to hear Peggy. It's good to hear Sue, she said. Cabbage soup. Oh, yeah. I think I got everything just right on that except for all the ham is just melts in your mouth. It's delicious. But I think I got it all just right except for some people it wouldn't be right because of the probably not enough salt for them. They'd want to add a little salt. But other than that, it's perfect for me. Uh, it's got just a little. No, it ain't. It ain't hot. It's got a little tang to it. I chopped up some of them jalapeno peppers and dropped them in there, and it's not hot at all. It's just got a little. You just know it's a little spicy. Saying how's the wind? Yeah, I saw that, Neil. Yeah, it was some high winds. Neil, it was good to be in the same year with you, just me and you together out here. Everybody else stuck in the past. I guess we'll have to catch up with them tomorrow and see if they make it. I don't know if they're gonna make it in this time zone or not. Uh, she did. She did leave me a was it yesterday or today? I think it's a day. She posted on my one of my videos yesterday or today. I think it was today. I know, Neil. I'll try to find something to ride down there on. It's got a roof for you. And that's all right. But look at it like this: you got to set up here. You know. Yep, she was in the live too. She sure was. Yeah, because I told her it was colder where she's at. She told me to stay warm or something. I told her it was colder where she was at. She better stay warm. What you missing, Sue? We'll help you look for it. Sue's lost something. She's been missing. She's missed a few things. Well, the Eddies are having to feed 2 baby goats now. 2 baby goats. Look, before I leave, I'll tell y'all, spend 5 minutes sometime on this new day. Spend 5 minutes in thought and prayer. I've got that going around everywhere. YouTube, and, people. And I told them up there today, I said, y'all spend 5 minutes today and 5 minutes tomorrow. You pick the 5 minutes you want to do it, but stop, give thanks, and look for a better future. World peace, people getting along, learning to live together, being friends, not letting having a different opinion tear up families and friendships and everything else. But I figured if I could get enough people to say a 5 minute prayer whenever they want to say it, tomorrow, today, now, on January the 1st, we would end up maybe enough people doing it, we could cover 24 hours. The whole day would be a continuous prayer. Uh, I Neil's dedicated, that's for sure. Uh, but I think we should at least dedicate the first day for that. I think that's not a lot of time for anybody to have to take out of their schedule. Yeah, most of it was kind of north in Alabama, wasn't it? Central, the northern part, up in there. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, yeah, Peggy. I wasn't putting nobody under the gun to say do it at 1 o'clock, midnight, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Just whenever you can take that 5 minutes. I did it before I went live, and I'll do it when we get off here. And several more 5 minutes is probably throughout the day for sure. Yeah, the northern half. Yeah, I think it caught somewhere. I think it cost did somebody's life, lost their life in it. Did you see where President Carter passed away? I'm sure everybody did. 100 years old. Uh, it's a good long life. Be 100. Yeah, I know some northern parts of Tennessee up there was supposed to get some pretty bad weather. But the way I was looking at it, it looked like because I told Peggy that uh, uh, that Sue lived down. I think you live down toward the southeastern part of it there. I didn't think y'all were in any real danger. Well, I pray he goes home and has a healthy rest of his life and does well. Yeah, Montgomery. Yeah, I knew you were down in the southern part somewhere, in that southern eastern part, central, southern, eastern, in the south anyway. For some reason, I was thinking you were closer to the corner down there. And now that you said it, I know. I've heard you say it before. So, but that's my memory. Oh, I hope I have a better one in 2025. Neil, should we leave now and leave them stuck in 2024, or should we wait 18 more minutes? Yeah, well, so we just have a county limit. We're just in the county here, you know. We ain't a city. We ain't even a town. We're unincorporated. Peggy wants us to wait for her. How many traffic lights? We to be unincorporated and not to be a town and not to be a city. I'm self-elected mayor. Uh, we have a lot of traffic lights here. They've grown over the years, but it's on a state highway. That where the red lights are. Uh, the 27 runs right through downtown Lafayette, right straight through it. So all the traffic lights are the state's traffic lights. Well, you right. Well, you're just a little behind. That's why you're in 2024. We had that same problem, Sue, on top of the hill here. You come down, and we used to have a caution light. That's all we had. Now we got a traffic light there, and just down, just down on up ahead of it, there where 27 and State Route 95 cross, they put another traffic light right there, and now they've went and put one out there where the college is. They went and put one out there on 27 highway. So, we got three traffic lights. That's in our section of the county before you leave Rock Spring. I don't know how these these little places. We got a little place called Naomi. It's not a town. It's not a city. Uh, the only major ones we've really got, you got Chickamauga, the city of Chickamauga, city of Rossville, and the city of Lafayette. Everybody else is just in the county, and it's we used to Rock Spring just used to have just a caution light coming down the hill. but so many wrecks that the state decided to put some traffic lights in. Oh, all right, Neil, we're going 13 more minutes, something like that. I think is what it is, what time looks like. In 13 minutes, we're going to tell y'all Happy New Year, and then I'm going to get off here because I do have a dryer full of clothes and a washing machine full of clothes. And one needs to be folded and one needs to be dried. Yeah. I used to go up there. I used to have to go up there for to Vanderbilt all the time. And stop, go, stop, go, stop, go. I found me a way getting there around that bypass now on the south side down there, 440, I think it is, or something like that. They put me over there to where I only had about a half. There goes that thumb. All right, well, could I do one of these without that thumb? Where I only had to went through about a half a dozen traffic lights uh, to get there instead of 100 of them. I did, Peggy. I did. You know, it's the kind of stuff we do around here, uh, especially around the animals and everything. More so the sleeves. You want to? I spray shout on them and uh, run it through the quick wash. If not every other day, every 3 or 4 days. You know, it just depends on whether I wear it every day or not. But but today it went through a full cycle of a regular wash. 440. Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad I don't go up there no more. In that case, it'll be a celebrating with the chickens. Did you? I noticed. I don't know if that was a dishwasher or what down there when they were feeding the little baby goat on the table there. That chicken picture, that roosters down there on the. I think that's a dishwasher. I don't remember how to do the fireworks. Uh, was it? I know something did something, but I don't remember what. I think it did. Yeah, I heard about that. I'm a little jealous, man. Nothing working. I had to go back to my emails because I think it's Peggy that sent me the breakdown of what they all were, but that was the lasers. Pointing finger and the pinky finger. That's what I did, wasn't it? Yeah, that's laser show. Lasers, yeah. Turn it around. I don't do nothing turning it around. Oh, they got graffiti. The laser work, yeah. That's graffiti. Yeah. 2 thumbs up there. Not working, Neil. Oh, confetti. Hey, there it goes. Oh, it doesn't like my thumbs. I, Neil, it's I got you got to point them away from each other, outwards from each way. There you go. See how? Yeah, yeah. This way didn't work. You had to do it this way. You get them to work. Yeah, we got 5 more minutes. I want to tell y'all good night. God bless. Remember, Jesus loves you, and keep on smiling as we go into this new year. But in 5 minutes, I'm gonna give y'all them thumbs and watch it not work. And as soon as as soon as the fireworks go off, I'm out of here. Uh, yeah, yeah. Good morning, Neil. It's an hour into it almost, and I'm glad y'all finally catching up. We've been waiting a long time. Neil and I have just sat here and waited and waited and waited for y'all to get in to join us in 2025. Whew. Y'all took your time. Y'all were dragging your feet. Y'all fell out the window. Neil stayed on the roof. Yeah. See, I always remember anybody asked what were you doing? What were you doing at midnight on New Year's Day of the year 2025? And I said, spending it with some of the best people I could possibly spend it with. Good morning, everyone. Yeah. Neil's on his second cup of Java. And Neil's probably done drunk 4. Brandon, if he's up, he's done drunk 5 or 6. He's getting ready to start his New Year's too. Be on his 5th. He'll be a 5th cup of coffee and 3rd solo cup. That's because he done keeps losing his cup, you know. 3 more minutes. Counting down. Yeah. Tammy's done made it to work probably by now. Yeah, he drinks it dark. I don't know how he drinks that mess. As much as he does anyway. I could manage to get one down, but yeah. Yeah, heavy dark chocolate. Black coffee. 2 minutes. He's heavier than I am. Quite a bit heavier than I am. It was wonderful seeing all of you, Eric. And y'all got 2 minutes or less than 2 minutes now. And y'all will be joining us finally. Y'all need to get some electrical bikes or something. Quit trying to pedal. One minute. Oh, y'all ready? Yeah, that's what he said, Neil. Yeah, he outweighs me by almost 50 pounds. Are y'all ready? I mean to tell you, it's getting ready to be a new year for y'all. See, y'all don't feel that excitement of 2025 until midnight. There it is. But we ain't got no fireworks. Y'all didn't bring no fireworks to the show. I can't get it to work. There we go. Happy New Year. God bless. See y'all later. Thanks for being with me. Praise the Lord.